store. So this is, I'm going to give you a virtual tour of Beldorf, which is the upcoming map that we'll be able to play on my realm or in my server if we do decide to go ahead, and I'll give you a tour. So let's kind of actually let's uh, let's keep things as is. So just to give you a sense, this is what I look like. So this is my house. This is Bud Maloney's house. Um, let's see. In my house we have a nice working shower, which I just realized needs a. It just needs this block so that at least. So yeah. So this a lot of my houses here is like this has a working shower. The shower goes in, and I may have showed this a long time ago when I first showed this world, but now it's much better. There's a mirror. There's a toilet, a sink, and of course a door. So this map's supposed to be survival, and let's look at the house first. So this is my residence, and of course we have the dragon that moves. So let's actually start on foot. Here we have Bungie and Maxi, two cats that I've had. Well, they're stray cats, but here is another house. This is just random. I didn't really put too much effort into it, but looks like there is some issue there. So again, a lot of these houses have a full working shower and bathroom, like such. There's a bathroom. There's no toilet. For some reason, I forgot to put that. Let's just put it right away. And so obviously this is a quartz stairs, but it looks like a toilet. It's American standard. And there's a kitchen, there's a brewery, there's water if you need it, there's a furnace, and each furnace goes, this is the kitchen, and it has a chimney, and I decided to do this effect that gives you this really nice smoky effect using stained glass. But we're going to do the aerial view in a sec. I just give you the sense. Right now we're inside the compound. So this compound is protected by it's a gated community because the villagers, those creepers, keep trying to get in. And now I decided to wall everything. And here we enter the other part of the compound. It's a very nice park. There's benches, there's grates, there's a fully working, it used to be fully working sewage system. There's water once you open this, but I had to seal it because when I moved this map from Java, which was horrendous, it took a long time. So here we enter Tiny's house. I think that's the entrance. Yeah, we'll have to make a path. Anyways, Tiny's house is here. Again, it's a beautiful house, chimney, music, crafting table. We have bathroom, shower. This here looks like just, the air dryer. Go faster, don't worry. Here we enter into the kind of the event room of the compound. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get rid of this and kind of keep things. There we go. We'll keep it as is. I hate this arrow here. It doesn't look nice. There we go. That's at least it's better. So yeah, so this is where people can gather. They could read books. It's kind of like this public hall for the community. And there's multiple entrances. Each entrance is iron door with a switch so that the villagers can't enter. Because God knows these villagers are crazy. We enter to the second part here. So this is another house. A bigger house, bathroom, smaller bathroom, working shower, yada yada. This one has a cauldron. Just give you a sense of what it looks like. I didn't really focus too much on the interior decoration, more on the overall city. And this ends this part of the village. And here we exit into the farm area. So the farm area has watermelon farms, pumpkin, we have beetroot, wheat, and there's so many more. Of course, everything is kind of automatic. You step on this pressure plate, and it opens the doors. So you can collect everything from the side, beetroot, carrots, and then here we have all our animals, our farm animals. I was able to find, well, here. This is pigs. I haven't fed them in a while, so it doesn't seem to be baby pigs. But if you want to enter, most of these doors are from here. Here we have mushrooms, which I actually spawned in creative. I didn't find the mushroom island. I was looking for one in the game. But again, this map is designed for survival. Here we have the cows, usually yada yada. If you play Minecraft, you know these animals. The ocelots, so if you want to make chicken, if you want to make cats, chickens. Here we have all our donkeys, and they all have boxes, chests on them, so we could carry them. None of them have a saddle, or I think one of them has a saddle. Yeah, one of them has a saddle, so we could take him out and go on journeys. Because I have not actually explored beyond this map. We have the sheep. Excuse me, sir. There's an iron golem here. There's more llamas that I've kind of decorated with carpets. Horses. This is the main horse that I like. Mules and rabbits and wolves. So I feel it's going a bit too slow. So let's kind of give you an aerial view. It's a big world. Here we have a suspension bridge that lights up at night. And it's kind of a nice view at all three pyramids. So there's the middle pyramid, this is a small pyramid. And the big pyramid, of course, is far away, but you'll be able to see it from other parts of the city. The village, Beldorf is what it is. So we'll go back to Beldorf in a second. Here we'll go back to where my house was. And right at my house, here's the smoke effect that I talked about. It's a nice effect if you want to do this in your world. Here there's a theater called Fleet Theater. I just named it Fleet. It's for most of the events of the village. There's plays, there's music, and there's all these design protectors of the city where if anybody needs a sword. Here is the main library. And the purpose of this village was really, I'm trying to focus to keep things as real as possible. I mean, with a little bit of elements of fantasy. So, integrity, respect, honesty. This is the library. I'm going to have chests that actually have books that users have written, and maybe if we want to build something together, we'll have instructions. On the bottom here, I really wanted to have a bit of a storage room. And there's these exits, they're emergency exit only, they can only exit, but you can't enter. Here we have an art display, let's check that out. So all the lighting in the city is controlled by light sensors, so when it turns dark, these lamps light up. Here we have the negotiation by Pierre, and he is an artist that it's a very nice sculpture. And here we have the dive by Carlo Detto. Again, these are random people. I didn't really. Here's another house that I forgot to put a button to. Actually, I forgot. While I'm here, I'll do it. So this is another. Actually, I like this house. It's kind of cozy, small. Has a tiny bed, but there's an area for storage on top. Working shower, bathroom, and this guy has a TV. Some kind of screen to look at. So, yeah, see, I forgot to put the buttons even on the inside. Here, this is our main kind of like town square area. There's a clock that tells you the time on 4 sides. There's a little bit of water. And it's right in front of Gabby's corner store. So Gabby's corner store will, there was chests that had items in them and you could buy from a villager. I should spawn a villager here. Actually, let's do that right now. So that He's gonna escape, but let's do it just for this effect. Spawn villager. Let's find that. What the hell does villagers look like? Oh, what is... Yeah, they're brown, right? Okay, there you go. And there he goes. Like, he didn't even last a second. Okay, so he's gonna manage the store. We'll find him later. Anyways, this is an exit to the forest. There's another nice area here. So I'm beginning to give you a sense of how the village looks like overall. There's my house, there's a library. Actually, let's visit the fast food joint. So directly from my house, this is the entrance to the compound, which is right here. And the player will spawn actually in front of the information booth, which is right over here. So this is the information booth. There's maps. This area should be filled with maps. Just empty maps or filled ones the players can borrow. So I have to go and actually map some areas out. The player spawns here. You get to see the pyramids. If you're chunk, if the game rendering graphics is a little bit better than what I have on this Xbox. So the pyramids is right there, so you'll be able to see it. So yeah, this is so far as I'm going through. We'll go to the fast food joint, which was... So you saw the information booth just quickly. This is the information booth. There's a lot to explore in this village. I can't show you every little detail, nook and cranny, but here's the fast foods. It's a nice restaurant. There's music discs on here that you could take, and if you want to actually... Did he pick it up? Yeah, I don't think he picked it up. Well, in the survival mode, you're supposed to hit this, and then you'll take the disc, and then you'll be able to enter it. Oh, okay. Never mind. There's one. We'll put some music, and it's going to play different music. And there's a zombie villager. What is he doing inside the restaurant? We, of course, have to terminate him. There's some nice tables. If you want free refills, there's refills at a brewery over there. There's a public washroom. There's a toilet, mirror, emergency exit. Let's go upstairs to where you actually order the food. Employee of the month, Eric. And here we have a nice menu of different dishes. You have soup of the day. You have cake. You have, I don't know, so many. Tuna sashimi. There's sushi, New York steak, garden salad. Here's the kitchen. Let's enter the kitchen. And furnace with a chimney. Goes out. Water. Lots. There's a little bit, even a little kind of place you can sit out and look at the different nice view of the mountains. Step down quickly. Let's look at the main train station. This is you gotta have your ticket. This is the central train station. So you gotta enter here. And here we have a map. It kind of shows you an indicator map where you are. Of course, if you know maps in Minecraft, they look really odd, but this ties into the main train station. So there's benches, there's garbage. That's a nice design. I really like. I put a lot of effort on the station. It was much bigger, but I had to. It was corrupting the Xbox file. So once again, I could seem to click items, and because I'm in creative mode, it's immediately taking the item away. So let's kind of take. So this is a blue line. This is a purple line. And actually, before we go to the train station, we'll go back. We'll just show you just the other two restaurants on this side, because this is the last thing on this side. So here we have again more protectors. Other symbol of this village. Here is the Greek restaurant, Zorba Greek restaurant, and they have a bunch of dishes. So there's Greek salad, gyros, fakus, so many things. You get to see the people cooking behind the dish here, but behind the kitchen. Watch our Zorba chefs cook. And here's the public washroom. Is actually a nicer washroom than the others. See, I used this as to make it look like toilet paper. These look like, you know, sinks and faucets and stuff. Lots of sitting areas. This specific restaurant has nice elevation and levels. flowers, and a nice area to sit outside. Again, there's by the river, chill and chat, dance to Greek music. If we go inside the kitchen, they have a lot of furnaces. They have cake and stuff, and they have their storage room downstairs, which has a secret entrance to the other restaurant, which is to the cantina. So they both share their storage. Both companies, both businesses share their storage. I don't have any light here. I should have a light. That's why monsters are spawning. So let's put some light here for a second. So this is where they store all their food. And here we look at authorized personnel only. This is for the staff. And we enter underneath the cantina, which has, in my opinion, the most beautiful washroom. I really like this. I know it's just different that every game should have this, but this is where you dry your hands. There's water. It just gives that sense of realism. So if you ever make your builds, always include like these things. Here is the cantina. So there's drinks. You could get drinks. There should be a villager here. I don't know. They usually stand here for a while. Oh, is he gonna run away? Yeah, he's stuck because there's a gate. Okay, let's keep him there. So this is a cantina. This is what the cantina looks like. It's shaped like a heart, kind of. And this is the Greek restaurant. So this is a village kind of from far away. If we take the stairs to the bridge, the pyramids, the big pyramid is that way. Here we enter to the boatyard. So there's a little bit of a boatyard that you can take boats and load them and kind of explore the area by boat. So see, you can go that way. Leave this boat on the water and kind of continue our tour. So not too much details here, just like a barn, a yard, boatyard, nothing too much. This is the exit to the wild. Goes back to the wild. Continue our walk here first before we get to the station. There's another nice bridge. The aesthetics of the world is still kind of maintained. I try to really keep it as, I mean, what you see here took a real long time, but it kind of looks natural. If we climb up here, we get the best view in Beldorf, where you get to see everything. I really try to focus on vegetation and adding a lot of trees and kind of mixture between nature and man-made stuff. Like even this whole area carries on. It's a beautiful pathway on top. You get to see the floating mountains. You get to see the mountain, and then here we get to our own area. Actually, what I should do is I didn't have this clear because this area was not. We'll clear this so that it's a nice view. So here we get to see another beautiful vista. And we go back this way to the art exhibit. And right here we have keep out abandoned shafts. There's a secret hidden inside there, where if you push this button, there's a circuit that allows the lights to light up sequentially, so it looks like it's a hangar or it's like an old system. And at the end of this, there's a portal to the Nether. So I do have some stuff in the Nether, and that's for the people that play the game. There's like some nice objectives and Easter eggs I don't want to spoil. So we'll stop that there. And other things that I wanted to show you. So let's take the train station. Let's take the blue line and the purple line, whichever way I mean. Right now, they both reach the same main train station. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Okay, so I gotta do something about these villagers getting in the way of the train. So it looks like I had a lot of villagers that have turned into zombies. And I don't know. So you see the train ride is very slow, but it's nice here, mind the gap. And usually if you want to get one of the carts, you can just pick it up. And here we enter into the main train station. which is slowly being built to have like the maps. So this is the map right now of the entire village of Beldorf. This is not the updated map. I should update it with the suspension bridge and the new entrances to the pyramids. These are some. Was player by a player that built just this little monument here, and so with the village, all the stuff I built was here, and just that I'll show you what that person built. In hindsight, I shouldn't have involved people in building because the style will change. So if you ever want to build anything, you got to make sure that you dictate the style. So that's why it's good that he built it outside of the village, so it didn't change my look. So this is the main train station. It's a giant building, and here is the village. Right in front of it is our storage area, which will, when the players play survival, anything they mine, they'll store in all these carts, all these chests. So you can see I've already stored carrots and stuff from farming the carrots right nearby. And I think I'm going to remove the mushroom and stuff like that so that the game flows better. Anyways, here's the suspension bridge. We already talked about this, but the suspension bridge releases gas. It basically goes to the small pyramid, which the entrance is blocked, but there is a secret entrance someplace else. Hint, hint. There's some goodies in all pyramids. They will lead you to somewhere in the story. But this little bridge takes us to a nice bridge here. And it takes us to a desert biome. So here's the desert slightly, and it crosses to a plains biome where another nice bridge. And kind of Beldorf stops. So now this is where outside Beldorf we have this little village surrounded by a wall. So this is just the the generated village by Minecraft. But again, when I had hosted this on a server, a player just went and built a wall around it, of obsidian in between, and I just added these things to make it look better and match the style of the other player. But this isn't the one that I was referring to. So here it is. Here's a small pyramid. The small pyramid is giving energy to a hidden space saucer. It's just a cool effect. And when I had this world in Java, I had a spaceship above the big pyramid, but I couldn't transfer it over. This is like a meteorite that is about to hit the pyramid, but it's kind of like frozen and it's a mystery. Oh, this is not correct. Where is it? Is it in the user? Okay, let's just use this for now. Even though this here one is do like that, so it matches. So this is a small pyramid. There's the nice, the medium pyramid. The difficulty in searching these things is gets higher. I'm not going to show you any of the secrets right now. I'll just show you kind of how it would look like, but how you would expect a pyramid to look like. If you've ever visited any pharaonic, oh yeah, that's why. If you ever visit any pharaonic, if you go to Egypt or if you go to, yeah, I guess, yeah, only Egypt they have the pharaohs. So there's a lot of mazes, a lot of cobwebs, and kind of it's slow because I'm going through the webs. Yeah, so it's really cool. So this is something to explore for the games. There's a huge maze here. There's an even bigger maze in the bigger pyramid. And each of those has, challenges along the way, monsters to fight, and items to get. Here's the big pyramid, just FYI, which is my favorite. Okay, I keep climbing the vines. So we'll just go here quickly. Let's give you a little bit of a tour. So you can see there's some hidden monuments inside, some very nice structures, and more of the same. Not as tight as the smaller ones, but just as majestic. And let's kind of just show you one last thing. not in a rush really. This is a broadcast, but it's 25 minutes, and because I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, people will see. It'll be a 25-minute long video, but this is a nice effect that I did with stained glass, and I used the end rod. Here was a kind of like the spaceship that was here that was kind of drawing power, but I love this effect that I did with this pyramid. So this is stained glass, and I break it, and I just keep the little piece in between, and then it looks pretty cool. The pyramid itself, maybe I should spoil it. Nah, never mind. You know what? I'll see how if people like it, if I want to see what's inside. And yeah, there's still lots of areas here. There's a garden. There's lots of gardens everywhere. Every plant and tree. This whole area was just flat. If you ever see the progression, and I just planted each one. This is another like city hall. Not the community hall, but this is like a city hall kind of where people discuss. Yeah, here is Beldorf. Kind of at, well, today is April 11th, 2018. I don't know if I'll ever like launch it. I think it's ready. I mean, I will launch it. I mean, that's the whole idea. I want to deploy it and people will play a story together. We could survive in this world. I love survival, and I like that about Minecraft. So I think we need to find like a mushroom island or a monument. Oh yeah, just one last thing. It's just I'll show you what I meant with the player that built that little monument. He's a good builder. He's on my friends list on Xbox. This is ZVM, I think. Yeah, that's his name. So obviously that's not his name, but that's like part of his name, part of his gamer tag. But I built a path to that thing. So again, it's everything in Beldorf is built by me except this monument here, which is amazing, and I didn't want to break it. So I decided to keep it, and if he joins in again, I'll ask him to, hopefully if he wants to continue building a kind of like a little fortress. So now we have two fortresses, which is this one and the one kind of covering the village. Both were made by other players. And hopefully maybe even like if I do decide to make this public, which I will, but I mean whenever I will announce it. But basically when it happens, Beldorf is a city made by me, and other cities are made by other players, and maybe slowly we could build kind of this really cool setting. Oh, there's this totem. Like, it's difficult to stay with the style, and I understand that it's difficult to get people to follow this. Like, even the path, I use mycelium, the colors, like just. And this was a ongoing project. I should do an ongoing, kind of like a montage. But 30 minutes, I think, is enough for a tour of Beldorf as it is right now. I mean, it could change, but it has evolved. If you've ever seen my older videos, which I don't have yet on YouTube, I removed them. But if you've seen it, you must have realized that it was really just that section there. Really, Beldorf was just, even like my house, like even the house that was beside my house was supposed to be a Hall of Fame. But I decided to change that. I removed the beacon and stuff because I had this world in Java, and I just basically copied it over to Xbox. It was a crazy process, and I had to remove so many things so that at least it works, because it would crash the console. So what you see really here is I'm very proud of it. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/budmaloney, or check out my Mixer stream, mixer.com/budmaloney. I usually stream games. Yeah, I stream Minecraft, whatever games, GTA. I love GTA. Yeah, and please subscribe if you like this video. Please press. Yeah, I always say that in my videos, and I edit it out and I put the fixed version. But because this is a live stream, I'm keeping it. So please press the like button, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful, guys and girls, have a wonderful, wonderful day or night. Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it? All right, we'll stop the broadcast and see you later.